Good morning, my Wednesday friends. If you can read the sign behind me right now, you can read it, which is pretty cool and a flex for sure. But it's wrong, all wrong, which is absolutely amazing. Today, it is indeed not Snapshot Day, my friends. Oh my gosh, I'm excited because it's not Snapshot Day. It's the one thing that could be even better than Snapshot Day. Pre-release day. Minecraft 1.19 pre-release 1. It's out now. In honor of the update finally actually coming soon, definitely smash a like on this one and stick around to the end because this snapshot or pre-release is actually a little bit bigger than the last snapshots. This week around we have mangrove swamp change, mob spawning change, vibration changes, and even equipment changes too. I'm seriously excited. Like, I had a feeling this was coming like very, very soon, but today, guys, like seriously, did I say I'm excited? I can't wait for this update to release. So first things first, we need to check out the mangrove swamp biome. Now, I've been actually using the same snapshot world for the entire time, and at this point, I have no clue where I haven't generated mangrove swamps, so we're gonna make a single biome world. I feel good, like not only because update released soon finally, but also because the trees, they're a little bit less claustrophobic now. One of the two brand new biomes coming in this update has been changed in this week's pre-release. In this week's pre-release, the mangrove trees have been spread out a little bit more inside of the mangrove swamp. I feel like I can definitely tell here from flying around looking at this biome from the sky, you're seeing a lot more mud. Before this pre-release, this shot right here would essentially just look like leaves and leaves and even more leaves. This is a really nice change to the mangrove swamp biome. I like it. It also means the mangrove swamp is probably just about done. Unfortunately, seems like the deep dark biome is also just about done. I mean, I can't complain too much. It's a happy day, really, truly. But at one point, the devs, one of them on Twitter, teased a screenshot of fossils generating the deep dark. Now, it was never an announced feature or anything like that, just an idea. It could have been scary to see. Look, I know a lot of people are disappointed with some of the stuff that has happened in recent weeks, like with fireflies and birch forest, and don't get me wrong, like it is sad and stuff, but did I tell you, I'm excited. We're only excited over here. This is my video. Alright, so actually a couple weeks ago, a beta dropped that changed some mob spawning inside of the nether. The skeleton, the piglin, the enderman, and the wither skeleton. Their spawning was changed in that snapshot. I was fully convinced that this was a Java parody thing, but I guess it's not, because it's here now. The newest mob spawning change has to do with the light level in regards to where these mobs can and can't spawn. As of this snapshot, wither skeleton, piglin, and enderman will be able to spawn inside of the nether in a light level up to 11. That's going to be a little bit brighter than before. I'm pretty sure that's what it was before the 1.18 update. You can fact check me if you want. It basically means the nether is a little bit more dangerous now, and if you were planning on lighting up the nether, you're going to have to light it up a whole lot more. Does anybody actually do that though? Our next change this week is all about the vibes, the vibrations. We have a change to vibration detection when using items. So check this out. I have a shield. I use the shield. There's a vibration detection, and I'm still using the shield. Nothing right now. Now I unuse the shield, and another vibration detection. So that's going to be the same with the bow. If I go ahead and... goat horn. Yeah. If I use the goat horn, yeah. Anyways, that's the same with the bow. When I charge it up, there's a vibration, and then when I use the bow, there's another vibration. And that vibration came from releasing the bow, not from the arrow. Remember, if a projectile lands on wool, that projectile doesn't cause any vibrations. With the crossbow, we can show that off as well. We load the crossbow up, and there was meant to be a vibration, and then I use it, and it detected the crossbow right there. Now, if I'm crouching, then that vibration detection, it's not going to happen, actually. That's kind of game-changing. And that's it. A second ago, when I was confused why there wasn't any vibration detection, I was crouching, and I didn't even realize it. Now, if I use the crossbow and I'm still crouching, no vibration detection at all. That's an interesting one. So if you're sneaking around the deep dark and something's bothering you, maybe a bat, if you crouch and then take out the bat, I guess the vibration would probably still come from the bat. But you should be safe. All of those tool changes are great, for sure, but maybe the biggest, most useful one is food. Think about it. You're in the deep dark, you've been sneaking so much that I guess you're hungry now, and you need to eat. Well, if you were to start eating like this, noise is going to happen. However, if I'm crouching, sneaking, and I eat... I thought there was supposed to be no noise. Alright, well, look, we'll just try it again. We'll go ahead and eat right now, sneaking the whole time, and apparently still noise. So that one seems a little bit bugged. But according to the changelog, that is exactly how that one is meant to work. I like it. I do. A very simple change that has to do with when you equip or unequip a generic armor piece. So, like a player hat. If we put this on. Generic sound. Generic sound. Before, if I put a pumpkin hat on or a player hat or anything like that, no sound would play at all. Gotta assume they made this change because of all the vibration stuff and everything like that coming to the game soon. Next up, take a seat, technical talk time. Real quick, we've got a couple technical changes in this week's pre-release. These are the technical changes right here. The removal of the rainbow text thing, really cool. Check out Azuma's snapshot video from last week. He showed it off. Maybe the biggest technical change this week is this one right here though. Place template, and then we have auto completion options right here. So let's say entrance connector right here, completely ruined this part of the world, but check that out. A brand new entrance connector. Hey, speaking of structures, I actually showcased every single ancient city structure. With the update officially coming soon, now would be like basically the best time to check that out. Of course, after this one. Might be a pretty smart idea to touch up some of your knowledge on the ancient city, so you can explore it with ease. Moving on from that shameless self-plug to bug fixes. In this week's pre-release, we have so many bug fixes. I mean, look at this list. It goes on and on and on. In the pre-release phase of the snapshot cycle, this is going to be pretty common. The oldest bug fixed in this pre-release is actually pretty old. It's from Minecraft 1.9, or the snapshots before it actually. Equipping armor or elytra through inventory or dispenser doesn't play sounds. And then a pretty good chunk of the rest of these bug fixes look like they have to do with 1.19 things. I'll go ahead and leave that video on the end screen of this video right here. So next up, a pre-release talk. Let's talk a little bit about it. Just in case you're new, a pre-release, what is the difference compared to a snapshot? Well, not much really. Typically a pre-release is a little bit smaller. Clearly, that's not always the case, like today. But typically they're a little bit smaller and they signal the end of a snapshot cycle for a particular update. Once pre-releases start dropping, that means the update is coming soon. Pre-releases also focus on bug fixes, which means from this point on, we should be pretty much done with the wild update. Or at least new features coming to the wild update. So, wild update soon. How soon? Well, let's take a look back at history for the answer to that one. The three most recent versions. Java 1.16, pre-release 1 dropped on June 4th, 2020. The full update dropped June 23rd. 1.17 pre-release 1 dropped almost exactly a year ago, May 27th, 2021. 1.17 ended up releasing about 2 weeks later, June 8th. And finally, most recently, of course, 1.18. 1.18 pre-release 1 dropped November 11th, 2021. 1.18 dropped November 30th, about 3 weeks later. We also know that nowadays updates always release on a Tuesday for both versions of the game. When 1.19 drops on Java, it'll drop on Bedrock. My final guess, May 31st or June 7th. Not to flex too much or anything like that, but I did drop a video a couple months ago on 1.19 release date, and I'm pretty sure I saw that there. Like, basically, exactly. So, you know. And if that's not the perfect reason to subscribe, then I don't know what is. Anyways, for today's pre-release, that's basically it. Tomorrow, we're looking at Minecraft Now. It is indeed actually happening this month. They're pretty crazy, I know. I might make a highlight video if something big happens, but if not, I'll have something else for you. I want to send a big shout out to my patrons, Bill Geek and Medical Boomstick. Thank you both so much for the support. If you've already seen the Ancient City video, you're literally the best. Maybe check out the entire Wild Update Fast video after this one. Wild Update? Soon. Finally, soon. It's me, your boy. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.